Episode 95. We have added 14 examples on your screen of the knowledge sewn into the human hair. First, I will say, in our files we have many thousands of this type of information we have extracted from films, going back 100 plus years. Every person born inside God's planet has data sewn into the hair. We can explain this on account we put in decades of study in this subject matter. This film begins with a depiction of two images of people with wires inside the mind. This is just an example of how complicated the human mind is. The information that floats in the human hair can be understood in real time. The data is sewn into the entire head of hair. This is an image technology that attaches all the data together. If information is hiding from you, your mind was designed to see and understand it. But you were taught in your schooling to understand everything the way your teachers explained it from a textbook. Well, I am here to say you have received the incorrect information on many things, like your planet. If your teachers do not know the truth about the design of everything, then how would you know? Back to the data that is sewn into the human hair. It begins with the main characters. Then letters and numbers are added. Then many images of people are sewn around and inside of those images. Me and my team had to figure out and even understand this type of imagery. The only way you can have this much information sewn into your hair, you would have to be a design, meaning built. Then you would have to be inside a design that was created from a highly advanced technology. In other words, your hair would have to be some sort of a format that can receive data. Rest assured your scientist and astrophysicist have not one clue that your hair stores data. Me and my team have investigated tens of thousands of this type of data. We know any way you rotate the human hair, meaning inverted or sideways, it will reveal data. This type of data is based on a principle. It uses body parts of other people to create this type of data. Let's try and break that down a bit. We have actually figured out one story on a large stone inside your planet. Yes, the entire planet has data sewn into it. Every square inch. Oh, by the way, the stones inside planet Earth have billions of stories sewn into them. There was this one stone that had an image of a person sewn into it. The image of this person had his head turned to the right. This is how it was sewn into the stone. It had two images of two people joined together standing up, each wearing a cowboy hat with their head leaning down. Now a large snake started from the bottom of the image. The snake was wrapped around the entire body until it reached to top of the two people. Now the two hats became the eyes. The head of the snake became the face of the two people. All were conjoined together to create an image of one person. Then behind the two people that were conjoined together was a very large person leaning over the entire image to create an image of another person, using all the parts of the snake and the other people. This is how the planet sews this type of data in everything inside and outside of planet Earth. After studying that stone for months, the conclusion seemed to be that the snake was holding the two people hostage. We have seen this before on a mountainside, but this took up the entire side of the mountain. You see, every mountain inside planet Earth is data knowledge of, as your scientist may use the term, data. Now we have decided to create 400 short briefs in video format in order to help the science community to understand the design of planet Earth. But even though we can basically explain the design of Earth, I really do not think the current scientist and astrophysicist living in this day and time will be able or comprehend the design of planet Earth. The reason why they have an understanding of what everything should be already in their minds. We will continue to create briefs. But I must say the design we are living inside is beyond every leading scientist that was ever born. And I will add they might not want to know the true design of this planet. I can assure you that something is wrong about this design we all are currently living inside. Your planet has millions of stories sewn into it, actually using images of people like you and me. This planet is somehow storing our past. This is how you are able to see inside your planet. The human mind was specifically designed to understand this design. This information sewn into this design was meant to be discovered. Why I say this? Every time me and my team finds new information, you will always see the letter C. I now know why no scientist has ever come close in figuring out the design of planet Earth. We are not wired correctly. To really understand the design of your planet, you are going to have to fight your own mind. Last, this image technology man is extracting the true design of the planet. The data sewn into this planet is of good and evil. The planet shows both sides. One day your image technology will show things that will frighten you. So keep this in mind. You were born into it. It was always here. You just never looked. Towards the end of this video, we have displayed images extracted from the movie Guarding Tess. This film was created in 1994 with Nick Cage. The images of Cage. Some are turned. Sewn into Nick's hair highlighted in red is an image of a person with dark eyes. It appears to be a person's face with what looks like a cigarette in the person's mouth. We can locate the information, then put it on paper. But let me be clear. We cannot tell you why. We believe it has something to do with that person. What I can tell you is that the science community dropped the ball on anything to do with the planet. After studying the planet for many decades, we have come to the conclusion that the information sewn into this planet has no beginning and no end. It literally goes completely through the planet. The only clues we could locate about the planet was in scrolls. It states, if you seek me, find a stone, dig a hole, or find wood. So we have located the data on the stones. We have located the data on the floor of the planet. And we have located the data in wood. And last, it is also written in the scrolls that every hair on the human head is numbered. So it seems the planet and the Bible are one. One cannot exist without the other.